Next, Wisconsin entrepreneurs pitch their ideas to local moguls. They will compete for awards to help scale up their business. These are the moguls.
He's a natural star.
This is the time to launch that product.
You're going to be a difference maker in this world.
How can he compete against the big boys in this space?
Jerry Jendusa, the former CEO of MTech, is now the co-founder of Stuck, providing breakthrough strategies for businesses. Jerry is the author of Get Unstuck. He is passionate about creating hope and opportunities. Joanne Sabir is the co-founder of the Sherman Phoenix, an entrepreneurial hub for small businesses. She works with American Family Insurance to revitalize Wisconsin communities. If you heard one call, that's all, you know David Gruber, founder of Gruber Law Offices. The Gruber family generously supports numerous organizations and charitable causes throughout Wisconsin. Peg Ann is the former CEO of Empire Manufacturing and supports her community by making connections and breaking barriers to help individuals achieve their dreams. This is Project Pitch It.
Hi, I'm Brian, Airbnb superhost. My guests have just checked out, and it's time for me to get to work, which means about an hour of cleaning and 3 hours of doing laundry. I got 10 beds in my 5 Airbnbs, and this is my Saturday laundry pile. Imagine having to wash all the towels and linens in your entire house 3 times a week. I've tried everything, and there is no simple solution to my laundry problem. I can automate everything else in my business except for the laundry. Running my Airbnbs was supposed to be an easy side hustle, but nowadays it seems like all I ever do is laundry.
Hello moguls. Thank you for inviting WASHB to Project Pitch It. We're thrilled to be here. My name's Daniel Cruz, and I'm not just our CEO, I'm a WASHB customer as well. You just got a taste for what it's like to be an Airbnb host. Loads and loads of laundry. And as we like to say, laundry sucks. We live that reality every day until we created WASHB. WASHB automates luxury linens for Airbnb hosts, vacation rental managers, and boutique hotels. It's linen rental, laundry services, and delivery wrapped into one neat package, simple service that's easy to use for our customers. We're just getting started, but every night in Milwaukee, there are over 100 beds made up with our luxurious linens. 2020 was a wild year for travel, but in spite of the pandemic, we were able to land key customers, and Airbnb ended up being a boon year for our customers. With more guests and hosts than ever before, we need outside investment to fuel our expansion because now is the right time to go after this market.
Hey Daniel, between the rental business, the laundry services, and the delivery, what's the most profitable? What are you doing the most of?
The way the package works is a host signs up with us, and then we replace all the linens in the property. We do all the delivery for every reservation and all the cleaning and the laundry on the back end. But it's really having access to premium quality hotel linens and then renting them on a weekly or monthly basis is where the majority of our profits are going to come from.
What has informed you that the market is ready for you to grow?
Yeah, that's a great question, Joanne. This is a market that we believe has already been made. Airbnb's been in existence for about 10 years now, but really saw explosive growth. It culminated in just their IPO this last December, which was a blockbuster IPO, one of the biggest in the past 10 years. So there's never been more hosts or guests traveling with Airbnb than ever before, and the pandemic actually strengthened most of our value propositions. So it drove people out of hotels into Airbnb type properties and vacation style properties. People traveled more locally and domestically. So we think we can actually expand beyond sheets one day and support our hosts with a lot more services like shampoos, consumables, leveraging our delivery network to really expand and become more profitable down the road.
I think you have a fantastic name. Not a good name, a fantastic name, which I think is very helpful in marketing your product. And I also think there may not have been a better time in the last 10 years to enter this. You know, you always have to tell people to be careful what you ask for because you may get it. So are you ready?
David, that's wonderful to hear that from a marketing expert such as yourself and who's built a brand that's one of the most powerful brands here in Milwaukee. We're absolutely prepared. I've got a great team right behind me here. We've got the right idea. We've been testing this for over a year. We iterated, not just in our heads, but we actually did this with our customers. So we're utilizing their insights to create a product that's tailor-made for this vacation rental property. We agree it's the right time and we've never been more ready.
How do you define success for your company? And can you explain that a little bit?
Yeah, Peggy, that's a really great question. Success for us means not just us being successful financially or gaining as many customers, but we're all about creating stakeholder value. We want to make sure our guests, our hosts, or our customers, not just receive great hospitality from us, but down the chain that their guests that stay with them receive the best possible night's stay. Our products are really intimate, right? You use them to sleep in them, you use them when you get out of the shower to dry off. So we want to make sure that we're never failing on trust and cleanliness, quality, and finally, sustainability is really important to us. We're eliminating plastic throughout our supply chain, and that's really what we want to stand for moving forward.
Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate your pitch.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jerry, David, Joanne, Peggy.
And Joanne, do you almost feel like he's a matchmaker where he's organizing and more of a coordinator than the actual service provider?
Now that you've given that language, it makes sense. So there's this kind of, you're exactly being a point of coordination to the laundry. I wanted to hear him say, did he have a laundromat? Was he doing he's actually taking the sheets off the bed and providing it to a laundromat. So definitely kind of a conduit for opportunity for launders at this point, it sounds like.
I don't know, I just want to say thanks to Project Pitch It for instilling some things into us that I think we really needed to be told and really focus in on how to survive, not just here and now, but in the long term. As a group, I think really said, it's great what you're doing is nice, and it's great what you're doing is good service to folks. Being my style of entrepreneurship, it's really hard to forget that sometimes because there's always a reason to spend more than you've got because you're trying to help. It was a really good experience. I wouldn't change it for anything.
Coming up, this entrepreneur has a new natural products company that is ready to scale up. Later, a crowdsourcing solution to covering healthcare costs.
Hi moguls, it is such an honor to be here. My name is Jamie. I founded Nourish 2.5 years ago, and I'm having the time of my life. Nourish is an award-winning Milwaukee-based wellness company that offers over 85 different organic products for the body, mind, and home. And all of our formulas are 100% clean and natural. We sell our products at events. We also sell them through our website and at 40 locally owned retail partner locations throughout Wisconsin and Northern Illinois. Even with the challenges that COVID has presented, we've been able to successfully grow our business 250% this year. More than selling products though, we are on mission to promote wellness and spread kindness. We were recently presented an award for our efforts in getting our immunity boosting products into the hands of over 600 nurses and other frontline workers. At Nourish, we make some pretty darn awesome lip balm and other natural products. More importantly though, we are making real social impact. People are taking notice and getting behind us. Moguls, I'm here today on behalf of Team Nourish to ask for you to take notice and lend your support. Thank you.
I love the name, and I love your use of mission, and it's clear that you're very enthusiastic and passionate, and the fact that you're getting this to nurses and frontline workers, that's really great stuff. And 85 products, huh? Other than lip balm, I assume, is your best-selling product?
You've got it. It's the lip balm. Our other best sellers include the natural deodorant. We have a hair thickening spray. We have different products that help with stress and anxiety, one that helps with sleep.
My thing is heaven is in the details. So I'm thinking about the details. Where you have 85 products, how are they marketed and where are they made? How do we make 85 products and get them to market and have brand positioning with 85 products? What does that look like?
Yes, Joanne, that's a great question. We hand make all of our products in a dedicated facility in Port Washington. So I have a team of 6, and early on, I knew that if I was going to grow this business, then I needed to bring others on to help me. My passion is the education, it's the people, it's the sales end of it. So I brought people to help me with the manufacturing side of it. And so we do have a lot of products right now. Part of that is because I love listening to our customers, and when they ask us to make a product, we make it. But you bring up a great point, Joanne, in that this year we're really going to look at what are the profit margins and how do we narrow down and go big on a narrower selection of items.
And I'm going to ask you what the biggest risk you've taken and what did you lose or give up in order to take that risk?
Sure, and so the biggest risk was I spent my entire career in corporate America, and when I was laid off, I knew that whatever I did next needed to be one with passion and purpose, doing what's right, not cutting costs at the expense of quality.
And Jamie, what are your projected revenues going to be in 2021?
Sure, so we have grown pretty significantly. We started 2018 at about 25,000. We then moved to 70,000. Last year we did 200,000. I at least want to hit 250,000, if not much more this year.
Well, thank you so much, Jamie. As I mentioned before, inspiration and hope is what we need, especially during this pandemic. And it's entrepreneurs like you that are giving it to all of us. So we appreciate everything that you do.
Thank you so much. I am incredibly honored. Thank you, Moguls.
Thank you, Jamie.
Thank you, Project
Good luck,
Pitch It.
Jamie.
That was wonderful.
You can see her passion and her enthusiasm clearly, so I'm sure in front of anybody doing a sales presentation, she's going to do a great job.
And David, I heard that sometimes you have a difficult time sleeping at night, and I tell you, tonight you just use some of the calming spray, and you just spray that all over yourself and all will be good. You'll get a good 9 hours and you'll make the rest of us feel better tomorrow as well.
I'll add that to my crazy exercise program and my time released whatever. I'll keep that in mind.
Coming up, this entrepreneur is stepping up to help his mom's health insurance dilemma.
Hello, Moguls. I'm Chad Johnson, founder of Tipascript.
Hi, I am Joyce Johnson. I am Chad's mother, and I am the inspiration for Tipascript.
That's all right. Do you know that 1 in 5 adults state difficulty in paying for their prescription medication? That's over 58 million people. And one of them happened to be my mother. She lost her retiree private insurance, was forced to apply for Medicare, and her out-of-pocket expenses skyrocketed from previously under $20 a month to over $400 per month if she chose to get all of her medications. And so I thought about health savings accounts and GoFundMes and Cash Apps and Venmos where people send money to assist people. I said, what if we took the functionality from all of those and combined them into one? So Tipascript is like a health savings account that anyone could contribute to, similar to a GoFundMe, using technology similar to a Cash App and Venmo. The funds in a Tipascript account, however, are only able to be redeemed for the purchase of prescription medication, medical supplies, or medical equipment at a pharmacy, whether in person or online. So, Mom, do you have anything else to add?
Moguls, no one should have to choose between paying for food or medication. I'm so proud of my son for getting us this far. And I ask that you help us get Tipascript into the hands of those who need it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Chad, the first thing that popped in my mind, Chad, was where do you think you could go for the majority of your funding for this?
The funding for this, here's the interesting thing for us. What we've learned with Tipascript is you think about Cash App and Venmo, getting into the card issuing business where we're not operating as a bank, we have to find a sponsor bank. And so we've actually found a platform, Galileo, and even for our pilot, the Bank Corp is actually going to be our sponsor bank so that we don't have to worry about regulations and think about becoming a bank. And in order to do so, they require us after this market validation to go out, get the volume, and then when we become what they will consider our own program manager, they'd like for us to have at least $1.5 million in reserves for us to go to the pro level. Where we actually generate revenue from this is when we become our own program manager, we actually get a percentage from interchange. So every transaction that's made, we get interchange from that, and that does not touch or impact the individual that's using Tipascript.
Well, I love that there's a platform that allows us to nurture our elders and our family. One of the questions I'm wondering, so your next step is really predicated on your raise, is that correct?
Correct. So we're pre-revenue and pre-seed, where I've been funding it through my own capital, as well as funds through pitch competitions and the business accelerator that I've gone through. Where we're currently at now is launching that pilot for the market validation. And once the market validation happens, then we're able to prove that people will actually put money into accounts, which we've been able to prove with the healthcare provider that we've selected. They're putting money into accounts, so we have to prove that people are willing to give money to put onto accounts. And then we have to prove that people are going to take a Tipascript card and go purchase their medication.
What a great vision from your mom, Joyce, to creating something conceptual, taking it to reality. So congratulations on what you've done so far.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate that. All right, come on back.
There's definitely a need for the underinsured.
Jerry, it's an enormous problem in this world, and it's not a secret. Your prescription could cost $1,000 in this country, $100 in Canada, $30 in Sweden, $300 somewhere else, and it's exactly the same medication. It's what the drug companies want to charge when people can't pay for their medication. So it's an enormous problem.
Next, the moguls discuss the pitches and decide what award will best help the entrepreneurs. Now the moguls decide which award will best help the entrepreneurs. The Project Pitch It $10,000 cash award will help an entrepreneur soar to the next level. The Jendusa Award is presented by the Lubar Entrepreneurship Center at UW-Milwaukee. It includes access to the center's powerful resources for entrepreneurs, including mentorship, programs, workshops, networking opportunities, and state-of-the-art collaboration space, plus $5,000. New this year, the American Family Insurance Award will include pairing an entrepreneur with an American family leader to support their advancement in all aspects of business, including marketing, IT, HR, and finance.
So we have three wonderful companies, and they're the companies, they're the entrepreneurs that give us this hope and inspiration. Let's first start by discussing WASHB. The Airbnb market exploding a little bit during a COVID pandemic, not as many people wanting to stay in these multi-unit properties, and they're going more to the Airbnb. But then there's this need for linen washing, laundry services, delivery, packaged together. What do you think they can do for the next steps of scaling?
I think for me, I wanted a little more clarity around getting a sense of kind of the margins for Airbnb owners. You know, is there space to take on another cost? Just really kind of getting a sense of that.
Let's move on to Nourish Natural. Jamie seems to be a little bit further along and had revenues of $200,000 last year, growing to $250,000. And she has this passion and purpose behind health and wellness. It just rang true in everything that she said. Where do you think she's going?
To the moon. I really think she's great. She's doing a fabulous job.
And Peg, manufactured right in the state of Wisconsin. And she's doing it all by hand. What kind of advice do you think you could give her when it comes to the next step for manufacturing?
To get something automated would be the best, because if you can get your labor fees down, but that's an investment at the same time.
And Joanne, from your perspective, any things you want to share as far as with what you think the needs are?
I think that the capacity to take on greater opportunity, when you think of a 6-person shop, really leaning into that thought about automation, but not losing the sincerity and the heart behind the company.
Let's go on to Tipascript with Chad. So his mom, Joyce, she has a challenge, and he turns a challenge into an opportunity. Every problem's an unforeseen opportunity. And 1 in 5 adults have challenges paying for scripts.
And what was appealing to me was the ability for family to contribute, so that there's a sense of not just family, but community. And even thinking about our anchor institutions being able to contribute was an exciting point of innovation for me.
We've got 3 wonderful entrepreneurs. There is no clear-cut choice in my mind as to which one should receive which award.
Next, the moguls present cash and awards to the entrepreneurs. Now, the moguls present cash and awards to help the entrepreneurs scale up their Wisconsin businesses.
The Jendusa Lubar Center for Entrepreneurship Award. This award is going to Jamie from Nourish Natural.
Thank you. On behalf of Team Nourish, thank you so much, Moguls and Project Pitch It.
This award consists of $5,000 in cash. Everybody loves the cash. And it also, most importantly, consists of custom catered programming from the LEC Center based on the company's needs and that entrepreneur's needs.
Oh, moguls, thank you. This makes a significant difference for my team. Thank you so much.
And it's my honor on behalf of American Family Insurance, as a serial entrepreneur and as an advisor for American Family Insurance, to share with you that you have won the American Family Insurance Award.
Wow, Joanne, moguls, thank you so much, you guys.
Nice.
Super exciting. Woo, awkward. Yes, thank you so much. We're excited to work with American Family, and we can really use the help, and especially as we get into expanding to new markets and getting beyond Milwaukee. Thank you so much.
And we believe in big dreams. We're honored to know you and look forward to cultivating a future relationship. Congratulations.
Woo, let's go. Let's get our triangle. 1, 2, 3. All right, WASHB B.
I am in charge of giving out the Project Pitch It Award, and I'm happy that you're receiving that.
Thank you. Thank you. On behalf of my mother and Tipascript, we're genuinely grateful to bring this vision that she's had in her for over 25 years.
Another mogul has something to add to that.
And in addition to the $10,000, as an advisor with American Family Insurance, it is my honor to gift you the American Family Insurance Award. And with that is a business assessment and connectivity to leadership in the space of impact investment. We have impact investment fund that I believe could provide some assistance and some mentorship. So we'd love to connect you and provide this award. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I just hate you guys weren't here so I could see you in person, because I watch you all the time, but thank you.
Thank you.
Air hugs. We're hugging you and sharing all the love. Congratulations.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you so much. I think what you heard, what everybody felt, and what you're bringing to the community is priceless. The spirit, the enthusiasm, but I just want you to know that we think you're just at the beginning, and we're gonna do everything we can to help you, so that you're trying to make the world a better place, and we're with you.